Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Good morning, Reptilians. Welcome back to my channel. So this week was a super calm week, but first let me give you guys some updates on Sterling and his hide and kind of his situation, just some overall updates on him. So first things first, Sterling finally tried to get in that hide, and he actually was too big for it. He tried anyway, as you can see here, but he is too big for it. So the company, Reptile Visions LLC, actually reached out to me and said that they are working on a large prototype of this same hide, which is super exciting, and I can't wait to eventually try that one out because I know Sterling will love it. But Morty's still using his every day. That's still his preferred hide. And as we've been watching, Sterling also shed. You can see here him getting that shed off. I walked in pretty early in the morning and he was shedding, so I very quickly tried to spray him while he was shedding just to boost that humidity up again because I had sprayed him down the night before, but as you can see, it dried right out. Still need to get that PVC tank. I am working on that, but yeah, so I sprayed him down really quick to try to help him get some of that shed off. But regardless, he still had a very good shed this time. This is the coolest thing for me to watch. It just kind of like rolls off of their body like a little sleeve, and it's just such a cool thing to see happen. But yeah, he finally shed, and his eyes still look about the same as they did last time. I've actually also heard back from the veterinary board because of his whole situation, and I actually spoke to the guy who's getting all the paperwork together, and I have been told the veterinary board itself doesn't meet until a few months from now, so I won't have any kind of news or anything for a few months, but just the fact that they have it and they're looking into it and all that makes me feel a little bit better. We also went on a hike. Every time me and my husband get the opportunity to have like date days, we always go out to eat and then we always go for a hike, and this time we went for a hike. We went to a new trail. It was Montesano Mountain in Huntsville, and we've been there before, but we went on a different trail. It was called like Alms House Trail maybe, and it was like a thing where there was a bunch of rock wall openings. I don't know, it was really cool, but it was very overgrown in brush. So if you saw my tweet not too long ago, I made a comment about being covered in ticks after our date day because we had hundreds of little seed ticks on us and it was a nightmare, and that was not a fun way to end a date night, but that's okay. That was absolutely crazy. That's never happened to me before. Out of all the times I've ever gone hiking, lately I haven't had any ticks on me at all, and I've never seen ticks that small and had them on me. It was insane. And sadly this trip we didn't see anywhere near as many reptiles, lizards, and frogs and things that we normally see, which was really sad. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this little stream is dried up, but it was an awesome hike. We had an awesome time, but we did see this one snake the whole time that we were there, and that was the only snake. And also, every time I go hiking now, I always look at like driftwood and moss and stuff, and I'm always just thinking about how awesome that would look in a tank, because that's where I'm at right now. I just see all these cool things and I just think about how awesome they would be in tanks, because I'm just always wanting to build tanks. But yeah, the Alms House Trail is one we did. This point was very confusing because what is that? What is that arrow? Which way do you want me to go? But actually it turned out in the end they both would have led to the same place. And there is my husband on the ground taking a picture of a mushroom. Is that where all the ticks came from? Maybe. And the only lizard we saw on this trip was a 5-lined skink, but unfortunately he darted up the tree before I could get a good video of him, but I think my husband got a good picture of him. And then we finally made it to our destination. This was that cave thing with the doors that I was trying to explain at the beginning. Anyway, we made it. And the video does it absolutely no justice. This canyon of caves was so cool to see in person. I think we ended up hiking 5 miles. Other than the ticks, it was a fantastic hike. I also wanted to give you guys an update on Cersei. I realized as I was recording this that I haven't updated you guys on her since I set up her tank. She is still doing very well. She has made herself a little burrow in her favorite little hide, and that's where she spends 90% of her time. Other than that, she comes out to eat and goes back in there, and that's it. So she's still doing very well. Here we have our hiding red-eyed crocodile skink, and that's the little burrow that she has made for herself. You can also clearly see all of the gnats in this setup. They are just flying around like crazy. And you can see that my Dracaena spike in the background has died, but the one in the foreground of my tank is still alive, so I don't know how that happens, but it's just a testament to how terrible I am at plants. And I also went back to the duck park, Big Spring Park in Huntsville, and I know that I have put footage of that multiple times in the vlogs now, but look at these baby ducks! They were absolutely adorable, and I needed to show you guys this little family of ducks. Also, just because, here's a few more animal clips that I took throughout the week. But that is it for this week, guys. I still don't know what I'm doing with my new bioactive setup that I put together this past Sunday. It is still just sitting there empty. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. It still is just a house for dubia roaches, springtails, and night crawlers. But that's it, guys. If you are not already, don't forget to follow me on my other socials and like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications every single time I put out a new video, which is every Sunday and Wednesday. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.